19 seasons later, one simple question is breaking the internet for Heartland fans around the world. Not what happens next, not who stays or leaves, but something even more urgent. When will Heartland Season 19 finally arrive on Netflix? For many viewers, this show is comfort, family, and home. And the wait is starting to feel longer than ever. Heartland is not just another TV series. For millions of fans, it feels like a place they return to when life feels heavy. Over the years, viewers have grown up with the characters, shared their losses, celebrated their wins, and watched generations of the Bartlett family change. Very few shows last this long, and even fewer keep their heart intact after nearly 2 decades. That is why Season 19 means so much more than just new episodes. This season carries the weight of everything that came before it. Fans are deeply connected to the characters and their journeys. Every quiet moment at the ranch, every emotional conversation, and every challenge faced together reminds viewers why they fell in love with the show in the first place. Heartland has always been about healing, family, and hope, and Season 19 promises to continue that legacy. For Netflix viewers, especially in the US and other countries, the connection feels incomplete without access to the latest season. Social media is filled with the same questions again and again. People are searching daily, checking Netflix, and hoping for updates. The silence makes the wait feel even longer, and the excitement keeps building with every passing week. What makes this wait harder is that many fans already know the season exists. They have seen clips, heard reactions, and read spoilers without being able to watch it themselves. That feeling of being left behind only increases the demand. Season 19 is not just another chapter. For loyal fans, it feels like a reunion they are not allowed to attend yet. And this emotional attachment is exactly why the Netflix release schedule matters so much. It is not about binge watching alone. It is about finally being able to sit down, press play, and return to a world that feels familiar, calm, and real. Understanding why the wait exists is the first step toward knowing what comes next. Season 19 is not just another number added to Heartland's long run. It represents survival, growth, and a rare kind of success in television. Very few shows reach this stage while still holding the trust of their audience. Heartland has done that by staying true to its values. Family comes first. Healing takes time. And change is never easy, but it is always meaningful. That is why fans see Season 19 as something special. Over the years, the characters have faced real struggles that feel close to real life. Loss, responsibility, love, and difficult choices are not rushed or ignored. They unfold slowly, just like they do for real people. Season 19 continues these stories instead of resetting them. Viewers are emotionally invested because they want to see how these lives move forward, not jump ahead or fade away. Another reason this season matters is timing. Many fans discovered Heartland through Netflix during stressful or lonely moments in their lives. The show became a safe space. For those viewers, missing Season 19 feels like being cut off from something that helped them heal. This is especially true for international fans who depend on Netflix as their main way to watch the series. Season 19 also carries the pressure of expectations. After so many seasons, every episode must balance the past with the future. Fans want the comfort they are used to, but they also want growth. They want to see characters change without losing who they are. That balance is difficult, and Heartland has always been careful with it. That is why viewers are so eager to watch this season themselves instead of just hearing about it. There is also a shared feeling among fans right now. Online discussions, comments, and forums are full of the same emotion. Waiting together, hoping together, and wondering together. Season 19 has become a topic not because of drama or controversy, but because people care deeply. That kind of loyalty is rare, and it explains why the Netflix release question feels so important. For many, watching Season 19 is not about catching up. It is about staying connected to a story that has been part of their lives for years. That emotional weight is what makes the season stand out, and it is why the wait feels personal for so many fans around the world. One of the biggest misunderstandings among fans is the idea that Netflix controls everything. In reality, Netflix does not decide when Heartland releases new seasons on its own. The timing depends on contracts, broadcast rights, and regional agreements that are made long before a season ever airs. This is the main reason season 19 has not appeared on Netflix yet, even though it already exists. Heartland first airs in Canada on television before it can move to streaming platforms. Netflix usually waits until the full season finishes its original run. This pattern has been the same for many years. It is not a mistake or a sudden change. It is simply how the system works. For viewers outside Canada, this creates a long gap between knowing a season is out and actually being able to watch it. Another factor is location. Netflix does not release shows at the same time in every country. Each region has its own licensing rules. Some countries receive new seasons earlier, while others must wait longer. This is why fans in one country may already be watching season 19 while others are still waiting with no official date. There is also the issue of scheduling strategy. Netflix prefers to release full seasons when they believe viewership will be strongest. They look at past performance, viewing habits, and global demand. Even when a season is ready, it may still be held back to fit Netflix's larger content plan. This delay can feel frustrating, but it is usually a business decision, not a sign of cancellation or trouble. What is important for fans to understand is that silence does not mean bad news. Netflix rarely announces release dates far in advance for licensed shows like Heartland. Updates often come suddenly, sometimes only weeks before the season appears. This is why checking daily can feel exhausting, yet hopeful at the same time. Season 19 is not being ignored. It is moving through the same slow path as previous seasons did. Knowing this helps set realistic expectations and removes unnecessary fear. The wait may be long, but history shows that Heartland always finds its way to Netflix eventually. For viewers in the United States, the wait for Heartland season 19 feels especially slow. Many US fans rely completely on Netflix to watch the show, which means there is no early access through local TV. Because of this, every delay feels personal. But when we look at past release patterns, a clearer picture begins to form. In previous years, new seasons of Heartland usually arrived on US Netflix several months after the season finished airing in Canada. This gap has sometimes been close to a year. While that timeline can feel unfair, it has been very consistent. Season 19 is following the same path, not breaking it. That consistency is actually a good sign because it means the process is still moving forward. Another important detail is that Netflix US often waits until all episodes are fully available before adding a new season. They prefer full season drops rather than weekly releases. This means fans will likely get every episode at once, making the long wait easier once the release finally happens. It turns the delay into a binge-ready reward. US viewers should also keep in mind that Netflix rarely gives early warnings. Release dates often appear quietly on the platform without a big announcement. One day the season is missing, and the next day it is simply there. This has happened with past seasons, and it can happen again with season 19. While exact dates are still unknown, the safest expectation is patience rather than panic. There is no sign that Netflix has dropped the show or lost interest. Heartland continues to perform well in long-term viewing, which works in its favor. Shows with loyal audiences tend to return, even if the timing is slow. For now, the best thing US fans can do is stay alert but calm. Watch for updates, avoid rumors, and trust a pattern that has worked before. Season 19 is not a question of if, but when. For fans watching Heartland outside the United States, the experience can feel confusing and uneven. Some regions receive new seasons earlier, while others are left waiting with no clear explanation. This difference is not based on popularity or demand. It comes down to how streaming rights are sold and managed in each country. In certain parts of the world, Heartland appears on Netflix sooner because local broadcasters do not hold exclusive rights. In other regions, television networks or different streaming platforms control access first. Until those agreements end, Netflix cannot release season 19, even if fans are ready and waiting. This is why two viewers in different countries can have completely different experiences at the same time. International fans often feel forgotten, but that is rarely the case. Netflix tracks global interest closely, and Heartland has a strong worldwide audience. The delay is not about lack of value. It is about timing and legal limits. Once those limits clear, Netflix usually ends the season without much warning. Some fans choose to explore legal alternatives while waiting. This includes local broadcasters, official streaming services, or digital purchases depending on the country. While not everyone has access to these options, they can help fill the gap for viewers who do not want to wait. What matters most is knowing that international fans are part of the reason Heartland continues to succeed. The show's long life is supported by viewers from many countries, not just one. Season 19 will eventually reach more regions, just like past seasons did. The waiting experience may differ from country to country, but the destination is the same. When season 19 finally arrives, it brings the same familiar stories, calm moments, and emotional depth that fans everywhere are waiting for. Waiting for Heartland season 19 can feel frustrating, especially when there is no exact date to mark on the calendar. But this waiting time does not have to feel empty. Many fans use this moment to reconnect with earlier seasons, noticing small details and character growth they may have missed before. Rewatching reminds viewers how far the story has come and why the next season matters so much. Staying informed is also important, but it should be done carefully. Rumors spread fast online, and many false dates can create unnecessary disappointment. The most reliable updates usually come quietly and close to the actual release. Checking official Netflix listings and trusted entertainment sources is better than following random posts. This is also a time when the Heartland fan community becomes stronger. Fans share memories, favorite moments, and emotional scenes that stayed with them. That shared patience creates a sense of togetherness. Even without new episodes, the story continues through the people who love it. Most importantly, it helps to remember why Heartland has lasted so long. It has never rushed its story, and it has never chased quick excitement. The slow release of season 19 fits the same calm and steady pace the show is known for. When it arrives, it will be ready to be enjoyed fully. Not hurried. The wait will end. It always has before. And when season 19 finally appears on Netflix, it will feel less like a release and more like coming home again.